All right. We have Alex G about to hop in. Let's go. Yo. Yo.
Yo, what up?
What's good, bro? You want to tilt your shit so that we can see you in like an actual orientation that like people would appreciate? There you go.
There you go.
Hell yeah, dude. I can't believe that we're actually doing this. Welcome to the Best Average Podcast. How does it feel?
I'm good, man.
Does it really? Wow. Your life started right out of the gate, huh? I appreciate it. No, thank you. I'm glad you came on, man. What actually motivated you to want to do this? Like, I feel like you've been telling me no for so long. Um, what changed your mind?
I did the TBD one, and then I felt like I had to, give you yours too.
Make sure we're all getting love.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, cool, man. So, do you want to introduce yourself at all and tell us who you are? I know a lot of like the people who will watch this already know you, but you never know. Maybe it helps you to kind of think about who you are for your own sake.
Yeah. I'm Alex Gonzalez. I run Pleasant Valley Records, and I play in a band called Late Bloomers.
I thought that you were keeping Pleasant Valley Records being you a secret. What happened to that?
It wasn't just a secret. It was more like I felt like I didn't need to advertise it so much, but now that I have something that I want to get some attention on it to get to go on and reveal myself so I can get some hype on the compilation coming up and all that.
Dang, that's cool. So, yeah. So, do you want to tell us then? So you're like going on a little promotional tour. It sounds like you're gonna do. You did TBD, which I have to see that. I haven't watched it yet. I'm very excited to watch it. You're doing this, and then you're gonna do maybe the Dante Elefante podcast potentially, or
Uh, no, I don't know. There's only 2 shows in town, man. So I mean, my tour is complete.
that's cool. So tell us about this compilation though. I know that for me, like I know about it. I'm gonna be on it, but maybe tell us about your label first, actually, because now that the cat's out of the bag, you're putting yourself out there in the public eye more and more, becoming a little mini celebrity. Do you want to actually tell us about
Oh,
my opinion?
yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Well, I started a tape label about a year ago, and pretty much I just anyone who wants to get a physical copy done, they can hit me up, and I'll make some tapes.
Is that it?
Pretty much, I make mostly it's local bands and stuff like that, and I try and
Okay.
keep it local, but a couple exceptions.
What
But
made you want?
mostly just for
Yeah, go ahead. Mostly just for.
mostly just for locals and stuff like that.
What made you want to start a label?
Well, I was making tapes for myself at first. I got a 4-track tape machine, and then like I started making tapes for my own band, and then I decided, I can help some other people out with some tapes if they want it.
That's cool. Do you have a tape player?
Yeah, I got a 4-track tape, and I got like a tape deck with like two you know you put 2 tapes in there and copy them onto each other. So that's why I dub them. I dub them with the 4-track, and then I duplicate them with the tape deck.
That's cool. Do you actually listen to tapes?
Yeah, I mean, my car has a tape player inside of it still. I have a 2005 Prius, so it still has its tape player in there.
2005 Priuses have tape players in them? That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool.
I got that one, and then I got one in the living room, one of those like 3-in-1s, like a record player, tape player, CD player, all in one, like little console.
Oh, a Crossley.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was just kidding, but that's funny. That's cool. I collect vinyls now, which I know that's like super neckbeardy or whatever, but when you look up like on videos what to buy, like they're always like shitting on Crossleys because they're like, I don't know,
No,
poser, I
most of
guess.
them, yeah, they're pretty cheap, man. They're not very good usually. Mine isn't very good. I want to upgrade to like a nice one.
That's cool.
Because back in my dad is the one who like got me into the records, and he has like a real nice system, so I would always be using his when I lived with him. But since I moved out, I'm stuck with the Crosley for now.
Your dad has a sick like record player setup?
Yeah, he's always been like into records and having the best, like maybe not the best, but just the one you would want to hook up the big speakers and all that stuff.
Is that how you get like your love of music from, or how is it that you like
Yeah,
vinyl
for sure.
music and shit like that?
Yeah, he's always had records. Like he's somewhat of like a hoarder. Like he'd buy like the same copy of the Jimi Hendrix album as many times as he could find in the thrift store. So he'd
Really?
have like 7 copies of the same record and pretty much hoarded like thousands of them when I was a kid, and I got to listen to all of them.
Wow. What, does he still have them all?
No, he moved out of our where we used to live at, and he had to get rid of like a lot of them, but he kept his favorite 1,000, I guess.
1,000. That's a lot.
Yeah, he had like 10,000 records in a garage packed, just full of
10,000.
them.
That's sick. What does he listen to? Like, were you influenced by his taste at all, or?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up listening to the Beatles and stuff, just boomer rock type stuff
Yeah.
like Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. So, what about you though? So, yeah, you run Pleasant Valley Records. You have Late Bloomers. For the people that don't know, do you want to tell us a little bit about Late Bloomers, like what it is?
Oh,
What
it's
you
just
do?
a band from Oxnard. We play like indie pop type stuff.
That's how you describe it, indie pop.
Yeah.
You and I get into arguments about like the genres. Because whenever I say you guys are rock, you like get mad at me.
Well, I mean, it's rock, but that's like it's such a huge umbrella term for everything. I don't know how you like it is rock. I'm not gonna lie, but it's useless describing like the nuances of I guess different aspects of it. You know what I mean?
Indie pop, you think it's
Like
more
that,
accurate?
it's still a big umbrella term, but it's more accurate than just saying like rock.
Okay, well, that's cool. Well, what's next for Late Bloomers? What are you guys up to?
Uh, just rehearsing for our show at Ventura Music Hall on August 6th with Mystic Braves and a couple other like local bands.
Dude, are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Okay, you're like, um, you're not a very emotional guy, are you, Alex?
Nah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's a good attitude to have, though. Like you're just kind of, I mean, but you like doing music and shit, right? Or
Oh yeah, I'm excited not because of like Mystic Braves, because I've never really checked them out, but more because it's like it's a nice venue and hopefully people will show up and all that stuff.
yeah. So Ventura Music Hall replaced, gosh, what used to be there? I just recently learned
Oh, it was Discovery Bowling Alley.
Discovery. So Discovery went out of business, I guess, and then Ventura Music Hall replaced it. Have you been to Ventura Music Hall yet?
No, I haven't been there yet.
Okay, pretty cool spot. I saw Los Retros and Color Boy there. That was a fun one. So
Yeah,
big stage,
probably.
lots of people.
Yeah, I think it's like competition with like the Ventura Theater. I mean, Ventura like the Majestic or whatever.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, it's a pretty big spot. Like, and they've had some cool bands there. Gary Newman, I saw. I didn't actually watch him, but I would have liked to, but I didn't go. The Garden, that's kind of cool. Do you like any of those?
Not necessarily, but they're having a show coming up. Drug Dealer is going to play. I'm going to go to that probably.
Are
So, and
you
they had like
really?
what? Yeah,
You gonna go see Drug Dealer?
yeah, it's
I've
pretty
never,
cool.
I've never heard Drug Dealer. Let me see.
Check it out.
I'm going to right now. I'm not going to put it on, but built on the foundation of a creative partnership between Collins, Sasha Wynn, and Shags Chamberlain, is more a collective. So, how would you describe this music?
Um, it's kind of like a throwback to like 70s like soft rock kind of stuff. I'd say.
That's what you're into?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely checks some boxes for me.
Okay, you have to tell us what's in your rotation right now. Do you even listen to music, or are you like me? I just listen to my own. It's different now, actually. Ever since I got vinyls, I listen to way more shit that's not just join the internet. But how about you?
Uh, well, actually, it goes kind of like in cycles because there'll be a period of time where I'll listen to no music and just like podcasts. And that's usually like when I'm making my own music, so I'm listening to that all the time. So I like my appetite for music kind of goes down. And then like kind of when I'm not in like writing mode, like I'll be listening to actual music instead of just podcasts.
Like what?
Like music.
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm listening to a band called Literature, and they have
Okay.
an album called Chorus, and I'm pretty obsessed with it. It's just on repeat.
Really?
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. I'm
So check
curious.
that out. I listen to Aerial Pink constantly. That's like a year-round type thing.
Yeah.
Uh, just like a lot of different stuff, man. I don't even know.
Like, do you just find stuff on Spotify there? Do you actually like seek out shit somehow?
No, actually, my wife is the one who turns me on to a lot of newer stuff.
Oh,
She
really?
she does like deep digging on like Spotify and stuff, and she'll that's like the only way I figure out about new music and stuff.
That's cool. What is it about the
Yeah,
first band that you said that you really like? What was their name again? It wasn't Drug Dealer. It was right after that. It was like tell me the name again.
literature.
Yeah. What is it about that that you like?
Um, I don't know, man. It's like upbeat, just like jangly pop music, and it has like that wall of sound type thing going, or it's just like
Okay.
synths in the background, and the drum beats are all pretty fast, and it's catchy melodies and stuff.
Yeah, which is that's your vibe, huh? You like fast stuff. You like kind of jangly and pretty, but like fast. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, faster stuff, and also like R&B like type stuff, like mid tempo type stuff. Yeah.
yeah. That's cool. So you guys are playing at the Ventura Music Hall on what day?
August 6th
And
should be a Saturday.
you guys are August 6th? Okay, actually, wow, that's already coming up. So,
Yeah.
um, can you get me in? I'm just kidding.
Oh, I
I'll
don't even
buy
know
a
what time
ticket.
we're. Oh, you
No,
better.
yeah, no, I'll buy a ticket, bro. Yeah, dude, I'll support. You know what I mean? Like, can't just go to the Cola Boy show, not the late bloomers. Like, especially
Oh,
on
you
something
know,
like
yeah,
this. That's like
yeah.
an exciting thing that you're doing. So, maybe we'll play there at some point, but we haven't actually reached out in order to do that. We're not ready yet. We're almost ready. To start playing. So,
Oh, to play there, you can just email them and be like,
no, I'm
"Yo,
just
we're
saying like
available."
general. Yeah, but
Uh,
I mean, like at some point, I'm sure we'll reach out and
yeah,
see
just
what's up. You know.
yeah, just do it up.
Yeah, like we're all just doing our thing. So, what do you want to do with the so you have the band, you're doing a compilation. How did you come to want to do a compilation?
Well, uh,
Oh, you disappeared, bro. No, I
oh,
can't see you.
there we go.
Where are they?
Well, I mean, a lot of people I know have just been wanting to do one, and like, I think you really, pushed me to like, you kept on bugging me about it. Uh, and then like, I had other friends who wanted to do it, but just never kind of materialized. So I just figured, also like, I just figured it was the right time too, because all these bands are coming out, and uh, I think it's good to be able to shed some light on some of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
like, because I see it as like preserving like a period in time when all these bands are kind of going off at the same time. And I think it's like a nice snapshot of like what's going on, like I said.
Yeah, we care about stuff like that, huh? Actually, so how long have you been playing music like live and being in a band and stuff?
Probably since like 2014. Like I had a friend, Raul, I knew all through high school, and he was in a band called Solhex, and I got introduced to his bandmate Eddie, and eventually they needed a bassist, so that's why I just hopped in, and that's where it started.
You were a bassist in Sohex
Yeah,
in 2014.
yeah, around there, 2014, 15, probably.
At that time, were you writing music?
Uh, I don't think so. Maybe just like a little bit, but at that time I was still like learning, but um bass like just came naturally to me, so that's why I decided, or that's why it like made sense to like play in a band instead of playing guitar, because guitar was my first instrument.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So when you joined Sohex on bass, you were already a guitar player,
Yeah,
but you're okay with playing bass because you like the music and you wanted to be a part of it, kind of vibes.
yeah, pretty much. Like they needed a bass player, and I was like, well, I'll do it. I wasn't doing anything at the time, so
That's cool. And then prior to that, you just weren't playing music at all,
I was
like in a band, just kind of
no, I was just learning all the the beginner riffs, just like learning Led Zeppelin riffs and like stuff like that.
That's where you started with Led Zeppelin riffs and like
Yeah, Led Zeppelin riffs, and Money by Pink Floyd riff. All the classic, the beginner ones.
yeah. Wish you were here.
No, not that one.
Not that one. A whole lot of love.
Yeah. No,
Stairway to Heaven.
no, I watched Wayne's World, and that pretty much the scene where they're like
Yeah.
no stairway. So that kind of it made me think it was a bad thing, like a full pot to learn that song.
Oh, really? So you actually like listened to that? You were gate kept by Wayne's World?
That was big, yeah. That was gatekept by Wayne's World, dude.
That's cool. I respect it. Baba O'Reilly. No, I guess that doesn't really have like a strong guitar part. So,
No, it was like The Ocean by Led Zeppelin. It was like
uh,
A Whole Lot of Love and Immigrant Song, like, just the banger riffs.
that's cool. Did you have a shredding phase, or you're just like trying to learn how to write?
No, no. After that, like it just became uh like more about chords, I guess, learning how to play chords instead of just like riffs, you know, and putting those together and learning how to like put songs together and stuff.
So, how did you come to start writing music?
It was just like a natural thing. Like once I like got bored of like learning like riffs and stuff like that, then I just started, putting little songs together. And then I realized I couldn't sing, so I started having like, Eddie sing on my songs and other people around who were just like around. So I just started from very humble beginnings.
That's cool. Do you remember the first song you wrote?
No, I don't. There was a couple that were like, like prototype, like little songs and stuff, but I don't really remember like what one was the very first thing I recorded.
Do you remember the first time you wrote a song that was like, yo, the song's actually kind of sick?
Oh yeah, probably that song, "Just a Friend," the Late Bloomer song was the first one. I was like, oh, this is actually good. Yeah.
Isn't that pretty recent? Let me see.
I mean, we recorded it a bunch of times, and it was one of the first songs that I had recorded.
Just a Friend. Yeah, I definitely
I
have heard
think
it before.
I think 2016, 2017 is when it came out.
Oh, you're right. Let me see. 2017. So when did Late Bloomers start then?
Around that time, like 2016, where I got everyone like together to start like playing live and stuff.
Oh, interesting. So you started with Sohex 2014. You were playing with them for a while. Like, how did it even come to be that you started a your own thing?
Um, I've always just been like I guess wanting to do my own thing. Like whenever
Mhm.
I like pick up a hobby or something, I like take it to the logical end of it, and I go all the way with it. So it just seemed logical to start like writing my own music, and I've always been like creative. I always like to draw and all that stuff, and I don't know, it just happened naturally. It seemed like.
That's cool. So just kind of suddenly you're like, yeah, I want to do a band now, and Eddie, can
Oh
you
yeah,
play with me? And so can you
yeah.
do it?
Well, Eddie wasn't in it at first. I had a girl named Kayla play drums, and
Oh,
then
really? Okay.
yeah. So the initial lineup was me, this girl Kayla, Emilio, and his sister Izzy, and that was like
Mm,
the initial lineup. And we played like one show like that, and it didn't work out with the drummer. And so that's when like Eddie came into the picture and like started like being involved and like singing on songs and playing drums and stuff.
oh, interesting. I kind of figured he was in it from the very beginning because he's on so many of the recordings, but that was like after the other drummer went away.
Yeah, like we had maybe like a total of like 4 or 5 songs, and then we did like a cover for a set. So we didn't have very many songs, and like some of them never got recorded or anything like that. And
Yeah.
so I ended up with like so once that situation with the drummer didn't work out, like Eddie came in the picture, and that's when I started kind of recording stuff.
Okay, that's cool. What's your recording process like?
Usually it's just me and Eddie. We go hit up, we go into his garage. I just mic the drum set, and I'll do like a scratch guitar track, and we'll play the songs through, and then after that I'll overdub the rest of it, all the guitars and keys and bass lines and all that stuff.
Do you do it to a metronome, like a click
No, we just play. We just play it live, and the drums are like
live?
he's playing to me, and you can when I record it, it's just the drums are mic'd up, and you can kind of barely hear the guitar through it.
Yeah.
So I have like a pretty clean guitar, a clean drum file to work with, and I just build on top of that.
And do you record to what, like a tape or?
Lately, just straight to the laptop. But I did the last album, like the last full length album. The whole thing was on tape, pretty much.
Let me see. What was the name of that full length?
Better late than never.
Oh wow. That was 2020.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago now. Crazy.
Yeah, it went by so quick. So this is the last one. This is the one with Gen Internet, the whole mile. Yeah, here we go. That's cool. Um, so are you working on a new full length, or what's up with some releases?
Yeah, we're working on some songs for like a full length. Um, we've been just slowly kind of just writing stuff and jamming it all together.
How's that going?
It's going good. We had practice today and everything's like sounding good, so I'm happy with it. The new songs
Nice.
are sounding good.
That's cool. Who's in the band now?
It's Eddie, Emilio, and Richie.
Okay, that's cool. Um,
Two lifers and a new guy.
yeah. So yeah, because Emilio, he's been in it since the beginning. Then sounds like
Yeah, he was.
that's cool.
But he's the only guy we haven't got like he's never been posted on the social media. Like we don't have any pictures of him, so I feel bad about it.
I know. What are you gonna do
Like
about
his
that?
bit. I mean, hopefully we'll rectify this soon. You know, what I mean, we'll get some photos of him. But it's like for the whole like time, I don't have any photos of him. I don't think.
Yeah, that's true. I on your Spotify's you and Eddie. And that's it.
Yeah. Well, he
But
did move. He moved away for about a year. He moved to
okay.
Texas for about a year, and then that's when we did a lot of that stuff while he was away.
Uh, that's too bad.
So I just need an update.
Was he still part of it while he was away, or
Uh,
kind of?
Not really. He was kind of just doing his own thing in Texas, and like he came back like 2019 or 2020, and like we were about to get it back together, like right after he came back. But then the pandemic came, we can't really do it anymore.
Yeah.
So we got derailed for a while. But he
Yeah.
got more involved with like the singing over that time, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and right now it's like cracking, as you know. You guys played when you play that TBD show at Mucha Gusto Barbershop.
That's probably like 6 months ago now.
Dang, already? Yeah, but that show was
I know
cracking.
it's nutty. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been hard to get together, but I think we're finally getting it back together. So
Do you not like doing that many shows?
I'm done with the shows. It's just like we spent so much time playing in like bars and stuff like that when we were younger. And it's just I kind of it's been there, done that for me. And I'd rather play places like the Ventura Music Hall or like there's some other places around here that I would like to play, but it's just not many opportunities that are outside of bars and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I like the DIY venues, Mucho Gusto and like CFF
Yeah,
whenever.
that's cool. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
places I'm down, but it's
Yeah.
just hard sometimes.
Well, it is, yeah, and like since they're not sanctioned, hopefully they can last. Because many of those things eventually get shut down just for different reasons. Like back in the day, Fun Zone. Do you remember that? Like, did you ever play Fun Zone in Santa Barbara?
Yeah, we played a
Uh,
couple times. It's cool.
yeah, like I think you and I played together at Euphoria Hookah Lounge. Remember that place?
Yeah, hookah lounge. We played at we played at Bico, the Bico place in the IV. Bico Garage, is that what it is?
Yes. Yep.
And the Mercury Lounge we played, and then what was the other
Yep.
place that was in the church? You remember that?
Yeah, that was the Hard to Find.
Oh yeah, Hard to Find was cool too. We like that one.
Yeah, we played the Hard to Find together actually, huh?
Yeah, we played a lot of shows in Santa Barbara, man. Like I feel like that was like the main like we wouldn't play anywhere. We would like for a long time we didn't play in Ventura, and we played exclusively in Santa Barbara for like a year or something.
Is that right?
Yeah, we played a lot of shows in Santa
Yeah.
Barbara like for a while.
How come Ventura wasn't a place we were playing very much?
Um, I don't know. It just felt like we did it like, enough times. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. That's cool. Because
Or
yeah, there
for me
was
at least.
yeah, because there definitely was a scene down here, even 2014 to 2017, right?
Yeah, we would play. We played at the tavern. We played together at the tavern one time, and it was a good show. Like a lot of people showed up and all that stuff. It was fun.
Yeah, there probably was actually like 2018 or 17 or some shit. Actually, what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
So
that
did
was like
you?
one of.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, just was so is the lineup is the only lineup that you saw with me the one that had Steve-O, Jay, Tommy, and me?
I seen the previous one with Stephen Hendricks
Oh, you did?
on drum.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because my
Yeah.
first show I ever played was at the Euphoria with you,
Okay.
and like that was that era. It was like the Stephen Hendricks era.
Yeah. Who else was in it at that time? Do you remember?
I don't know anybody else. I just remember Steven.
Okay, got it. Might have been my little brother Frank.
I
Tall
can't
dude.
remember.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just curious. So, wow, that's crazy then. So, yeah, so we've been in this game for a minute. Scene right now is pretty cool. Scene back then was pretty cool too, though. So,
But I feel
uh,
like it's even crazier now, though. I feel like it's depending on what, like, I mean, the hardcore scene is always like pretty popping around here in Oxnard, but like it seems like the rest of like the genres are rising up too.
the rest of the genres.
Yeah, like the indie like people and like I don't know. I guess the rock scene. There's a lot more bands out playing in general. I guess to use your favorite your favorite term.
Here it comes. What was it like? The Rock is dead, or which one?
Oh no, just rock. Just calling it just rock in
Oh,
general.
oh, oh, oh! I see what you're saying. Got it.
Rock in general is doing better around here.
Yeah. Well, do you think Rock was dead for a while? Because I kind of do. I definitely do, actually.
I don't know. There's always been bands. It's just a matter of finding them. You know what I mean? It's always. I feel like maybe it's not in the mainstream, but maybe it's coming back now. You hear more like guitar based music and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's kind of what I meant. Because yeah, clearly it's not like dead, and it wasn't dead in the sense that people aren't doing it, but just dead in the sense that it's not really like blowing up. And
Oh
I
yeah.
kind of
Well,
feel like, yeah,
I think it's blowing up now because you see people like the Machine Gun Kelly. He's like playing like pop punk now, and like Olivia Rodrigo. Her like music is guitar based and stuff. And now you have like people on TikTok just trying to play along to these songs and stuff. So it's just like I don't know. I think it feels like it's coming back. Like guitar music is back.
I think so too. Like that's good for me because that's all I know how to play. So,
Oh yeah, of course.
and for you, what do you think of like Harry Styles? I'm just curious.
Uh,
Guitar based,
there it is actually. And there's that one song that's actually catchy.
right?
What is it's like how it was or something like that. I forget what it's called, but that song's actually catchy.
That's kind of a late bloomer song title.
How it was? Oh, I don't know. I don't name the song.
Oh, who does?
Whoever writes the lyrics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you write just the music, right?
Yeah, I mostly just write the music.
And then
And
as it was, as
oh,
it
as it
was,
was. Yeah, that song's actually good. I was surprised I heard that and I was like, what? It
isn't
sounds
it?
like you never heard it yet?
No, I have. Yeah, I'm saying, isn't it? Like, in it?
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like, I'm glad that like some of these sounds are coming out at the moment because I think that'll be a good thing for us. That's for sure, and especially right now, like there's a lot of actually good music coming out of the area, which is crazy. So I think I'll be really excited about the compilation because of that. Did you finalize like who's going to be on it and all that jazz?
Not quite, but I'm just still waiting on everyone's tracks. Like I have a lot of people making new, like brand new music to kind of like debut on it. So it's
Yeah,
taking a while, which will, but it'll be worth it when everything's like said and done. I think.
yeah, you're not rushing it.
No, no, it's not a big deal. They can, I'm not trying to rush anyone to do anything because it sucks.
Tell us the name of the compilation.
It's the Neighborhood Watch Volume One. So hopefully that means there'll be a Volume Two and then maybe a three.
Yeah, that's cool. Let me see. I wanted to ask you about the compilation. So tell us who is on it. Will you say that or no? Or like at
Uh,
least some of the acts on
I
it?
can mention I can say some of them, but just I won't. I'm like I'll like forget some. So
Yeah,
just like a couple. You're on it. Your band's on it. Join the Internet's on it. Boy Girl will be on it. Late Bloomers. Little Solos will be on it.
nice,
Bonnie Boy. Omega Nova.
nice.
Los Vigilantes. I know there's a couple more. I'm just blanking on them.
How do you hear about all these bands just from being in the scene?
Yes, mostly people I like who I've seen play over the years.
Which one's your favorite on the? I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that one.
No,
I
it's
won't
not
ask.
about my taste.
No, no, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't ask you that one. They're all.
Obviously, it's join the internet. That's my favorite.
Oh, you're you become a really good liar, bro. That's actually very commendable, dude. Super cool.
Mhm.
Um, no, yeah. Do you know our guitarist Austin? He buys all your shit, bro. He bought all your tapes. He buys your shirts. Like he's a big
I know,
fan.
number one fan. I'm glad someone out there.
Yeah. Like I'm there's a meme that we made of you guys wearing each other's shirts that's gonna be exciting to post whenever the opportunity comes up.
Oh yeah, hopefully we can make that happen.
It should be whenever there's a show, bro. When are we doing one together?
I don't know yet, man. We'll have to plan something out, or maybe get lucky. Thomas will put us in the same bill or something.
Yeah, we were gonna try for the 17th, but I guess that didn't work out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think Emilio's gonna be in Texas, or no, he's gonna be in New York. I think somewhere. I don't know. He's gonna be out of town. I think it's New
that's
York.
it. You just took a trip, right?
Yeah, I took a trip to Big Bear.
How's that?
It was nice. I thought I was gonna die because the altitude. You know, it's like 6,500 feet. I think the altitude. And if you ever been up to anywhere that high, like there's less oxygen in there. But
Yeah.
I just straight up felt like I was gonna die for like the whole first day. But then
Oh,
like
really?
yeah. And then I
Yeah.
got used to it, and it was fine the rest of the time.
How long were you out there?
Like 2 nights, so like one
Okay.
day total, and we left the next. Like we left on Monday, came back on Wednesday.
You and your lady?
Hmm.
That's cool. What'd y'all do out there? Like hike and shit, or?
Yeah, we went like for a little hike, and then we went to like a zoo for like rescue animals. Like we saw like they have like a three-legged bear, like a
What?
ball. Yeah, like just animals that like maybe can't survive on their own. You know what I mean? In the wilderness.
Hmm. Was
So
he
they had
born
like a
without a
three.
leg, or?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't say like his story, but I just assume like in my head I imagine he like stepped on one of those big bear traps. You know what I mean? Like the
Oh,
with the
wow.
teeth. That's what I imagine in my head. But maybe he was born
Dang.
like that.
Yeah. Oh, poor bear. That's cool. So how long ago was that? Like last week, right?
We got back this on Wednesday,
Yeah, that's cool. You have any
and
other? Oh, go ahead.
something crazy about our trip back. Like we drove through like the Pasadena area, and there was like a random like thunderstorm happening,
Yeah.
and so there's lightning everywhere and stuff. It started raining real hard, and like we got back, and then we read that someone had gotten struck by lightning, and like
Yeah.
you saw that, like
I saw that, but I thought that was like in a neighborhood. Was this like in the outdoors?
yeah,
Or
no, it was a storm over like over LA basically,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
the LA area, and like we had drove through it, and thought it was random that like there's much lightning, but someone had gotten struck and like got fried, and the two dogs got fried. It was really sad.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see like it actually happened, but I think I saw like a preview of an article that said that, and it looked like it was a that Ring doorbell camera. I didn't click it, but like that's sad.
I know it's sad.
That's random as fuck too, dude. You're just like chilling, and then you're just like,
We were just driving through the storm, and someone had gotten smoked. I was like, damn, it's crazy.
smoke. There's more ways than one, bro.
Uh-huh.
What are you up to this summer, man?
I'm just chilling, man. I'm working, and like it's the 9 to 5 life. You don't really get an actual. I mean, that's why I took a week. I just took this whole week off. We went to Big Brand stuff, and that's my little summer break. But
That's cool.
just grinding at the warehouse and trying to get the tapes together and all that stuff.
What releases do you have in the works then? Is it only the compilation, or is there other stuff coming down the pipeline? Or maybe like what have
Nah,
you also released recently, if anything?
um, the last one, uh, damn, can't remember the last one I put out, but what I'm working on now is Marcus Omega Nova's putting out another project.
Hell yeah.
It sounds pretty good. It's like him and this guy named Eugene who makes like hip hop beats, and I've been putting that together, and I've been listening to it. It's pretty good. I'm excited to for everybody to hear it.
Full length?
It's like 6 songs, I think. It's like an EP kind of thing.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
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 no, that's
it's
awesome.
good.
Yeah, and he's gonna be on the compilation too. He's doing something original.
Yeah, he gave me his song already. It's the original song, like fresh for the tape.
Who's lagging it? Call him out. I'm kidding. I haven't seen
Damn, I
it.
couldn't I couldn't even
You don't even know.
think of it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. I think that'll be exciting, man. Are we gonna do like any release show or anything like that? Or are you planning on anything like that or thinking about that at all?
I want to. It's just a matter of finding a venue that will host it. Because like this place like Richard goes to and stuff like that, but I feel like it's maybe kind of too small of a place for like a show with a bunch of local bands. You know what I mean? And,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping if I did put a show, there'd be a lot of people to come. So I'd be looking for maybe somewhere a little bigger, but we get to find it. So keep on looking.
What about that art space? I just went to see TV Party and Rue and a couple other bands out there. Do you know what art space I'm talking about? It's on it's crosses with oh man, I was just out there. Do you know what show I'm talking about? First of all, TV Party just played there. I think it was like Ashley, missionary photography through the show. You know what I'm talking about or no?
I think it's all kinds.
No, but I was just out there too. That place is sick. But no, this was a bigger space. Gosh, I can't believe I'm not remembering the name of it. I was literally
Well,
just
there's
out.
a couple Bell Arts. There's a couple
I
other
think that
ones
was it. Yeah, Bell Arts.
on the avenue.
Yes. Yep. That place is big. Like I feel like that could probably be pretty good.
Yeah, I hit them up, but you just can't. They like when you message it on Instagram, like it says I think they have to be following you, or like I don't know. It just said basically that my message didn't go through. So
Uh,
I need more clout to gain entry.
don't worry, bro. You want me to reach out to them for you? I'm kidding. They probably if they don't respond to you. Like they definitely won't respond to me. So okay, well, so but maybe that could be an option. Have you ever thought about just renting a community center or something? Although that's a lot of work. This has to be like a lot.
I'm not really trying to spend a shitload of money to do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But I'm thinking about reaching back. I'm reaching out to the pack, and maybe they can work something out on me, or like maybe like they can charge $5 the door and they keep it, and then we get to sell our merch. Something like that.
Oh, the OPAC? That place would be sick.
Yeah,
They should-
I've talked to them a little bit about. They seem like sort of interested, but I have to like follow up and all this stuff and see if like what the deal is.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure there's a overhead for them too that they have to like recoup and stuff. So,
No, I heard it was like $500
oh,
to
really?
do
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, and maybe that's what I'm thinking. Like, all right, maybe they can charge like $5, or maybe 100 people show up, and that's their cover right there, and
Yeah.
they can kind of work something out. I don't know, but that's something I'll propose. Maybe I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. Let me know if I can help you, man. I am a shrewd negotiator, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As you know, we sell nothing. Nobody buys our stuff. I'm a savvy businessman.
Yeah, same man.
You sell your stuff though, dude. People love like
No,
barbecue.
not even.
What?
Austin,
I buy your
number
shit,
one
bro.
fan.
No,
Huh?
nice.
The same, yeah. The 5 people who are in the fan club. Like, cheers to all y'all.
Cheers, man. What are you drinking? Truly. What? You're a Truly's man? Somehow I did not see that happening, bro.
Oh, the alcohol. I mean, it's
Well,
kind of
no, the
rare.
alcohol is fine, but just like you drinking a Truly. I guess I didn't picture that being your vibe for some reason.
Oh, it's the vacation vibes. You gotta be trued up on your vacation.
Do you like the do you know those iced teas? The lemon iced tea?
Uh, no, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, they're pretty good. I recommend them. They're like brisk. Do you like brisk?
Yeah, I do. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
the hard tea or whatever it is.
yes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just know it from that one video where the guy got smacked with the head, like in the liquor store. You seen that video?
No.
There's a video where like this guy like smacks the guy in front of him with the what is a hard tea or whatever it is. That's the only way he's
Really?
gonna know about it.
Let me see. I'll put it in my queue for later. That's cool. Um, so what else do Alex? Do you have any hobbies other than music or
Yeah, I like I paint like plastic model airplanes and stuff like that. I build them and put them together.
is that what I see in the background?
Yeah, I'll show you one.
Yeah, that's sick. Dang, actually has model airplanes. What? You paint this yourself?
Yeah, I got like an airbrush and I like paint it.
So you did like the VF and all that?
No, those are like decals, like kind of like stickers, but
Okay.
like the um. But yeah, that's what I do. I know making music and stuff from a game sometimes too. Play some Call of Duty and shit.
What do you only Call of Duty?
Oh, Call of Duty and like Battlefield, and just like the historical games. You know what I mean?
That's cool. On what console? PS4?
No, I got a Xbox One, I think. Yeah, Xbox One.
Is that the equivalent of PS4? Is that like the equivalent of a 360? No, no, I guess it can't be a.
No, that's the last generation.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the new one is called Series X, right?
something like that. Yeah.
Are you gonna get the new consoles or no?
Probably not anytime soon.
Yeah.
I game sometimes. I'm not like real big into it. It's just something I do like to wind down sometimes. Yeah.
Are you into model airplanes more?
Um, it depends. Like you have to be in a certain mood to want to paint model airplanes. I feel like that's like a wintertime activity. You know what I mean?
How'd you get into that?
Ever since I was a kid, like
Really?
yeah. When I was a little kid, I was super into it, and like I was making like really shitty ones for like a couple of years, and then like I kind of forgot about it when I got into like high school and stuff, because I was playing sports and all that. So I kind of left that hobby behind,
Yeah.
and then I got back into it like when the pandemic was going on, because there wasn't much to do
Hmm.
like outdoors. So I picked it back up, and when I wasn't like doing music or anything, that's what I would do is like build these airplanes and stuff.
That's interesting. Did TBD ask you about like did you pick up any hobbies during the pandemic? And if so, did you tell them about the model airplanes then?
No, I didn't think about it. It is because um, I didn't like. I've always done it, like when I was a kid. But like I said, there was a long break from it, and yeah, I should have said that because I didn't think about it. But it's something that kind of reignited during the pandemic. Maybe I didn't pick it up during it, but like I restarted with the hobby.
That's crazy. Did you feel like you rekindled an old flame? Or how do you feel?
Yeah, I did. I did. I was actually happy because, like I was saying, like they were really shitty when I was like a kid, but now like I have all the equipment, the airbrush, and like there's like millions of videos online about how like tutorials on how to like get the techniques down and all of it. So like they're a lot better than they used to be. So definitely proud of that.
See, I always thought these model airplanes, like you buy them and you basically just put them together, and it's not. I mean, I know it's
Nah,
involved, but
it's way more involved because like if you want to make them look realistic, there's a lot of things you have to do, like sand down the panel lines and
what?
like it goes deep, man. It's crazy. And like there's like a huge like I don't know if you call it like a community on like Instagram and like stuff like that. They just like this is like profiles that are about modeling and stuff like that. And there's a lot that goes into it. It's nuts. Like I said, there's a whole community based on it, and like I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
What do
It's
you like
mostly
about
like
it?
well, I'm always been into like history and stuff like that, like
Oh yeah,
and so uh, and also like the airplanes like back in the day they were so primitive that you had to be like a madman to like go into them and fly like and like fight other people while in the air and stuff like that. So I
yeah.
always thought that was like insane. So I got respect for these people, the people who flew them back in the day.
So are most of your planes then from like World War One, World War Two era?
Yeah, World War II airplanes. Yeah, that's most of them.
So is World War Two like the period of history that you're most fascinated by?
Um, Probably like World War II and on is the most interesting to me. Like,
Oh, no,
yeah, like the Cold War and all that stuff is
Cold
pretty
War,
interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, all that stuff is like it's crazy because we're like finding out stuff now that we didn't know back. They're like releasing files about like different things that happened back in the day and like all the conspiracy stuff. You know what I mean? Like all that
yeah,
stuff is super
definitely.
interesting to me.
What's the most interesting stuff that's coming out? Is it aliens?
Aliens and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know,
Mark Ultra or
information
MK Ultra.
like yeah, it's just stuff like CIA admitting to like MK Ultra stuff and just Martin Luther King got killed by the FBI and like just conspiracy theories like that. You know what I mean?
Did that didn't come out? That's still denied, right? There's
Pretty sure
no.
that's real. I'm pretty
Oh
sure that's
yeah,
real.
I'm not saying that it's not real. That would not be surprising. But is that like a thing?
I'm not sure if it was like a book that came out or what it was. I think it was a book actually, but it
Uh-huh.
talked about how like the main thing I got from it was like Al Sharpton was like a Fed or one of those guys, Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson was like a Fed, and basically like they set up MLK to get shot at his hotel that night
Wow.
because like in the book they talk about witnesses saying like, oh, we saw like Al Sharpton in the courtyard looking at his watch like he was waiting for something and
Wow.
shit like that, and so they make a case that like, oh yeah, he got set up by people from within his own like inner circle or something.
That is a fascinating period in time, though, dude, because like our president got killed in the 50s. Like that's
Yeah, exactly.
insane.
Like yeah, like all the civil rights going on. You had like Vietnam War going on. You had like before that like Watergate, just like crazy things happening, and a lot of uh like a lot of shadowy things. You know what I mean? That never fully
Yeah.
got not a fully that never got fully explained and stuff.
Yeah, like I feel like this is gonna be my first episode of the Best Average podcast that gets like banned, shadow banned.
Oh, I hope it does. Talking about talking about forbidden knowledge and shit.
Me too. Well, it's crazy too, because like even now, like government is admitting more that like, oh yeah, there are aliens. We don't know what these things are. Or UFOs
Right.
actually. They're not aliens.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes. Man, honestly, because I always thought there was aliens for sure. Uh,
How do you feel about
but
that? Like if there was other life on other planets.
um, I'm not surprised, man. Like, how
Yeah.
could it not be? You know what I mean? Like, there's so
Yeah.
many galaxies and shit. Like, plus I'm hearing basically, I heard someone speak about the new UFO thing, and basically he was saying that like what they think is like the UFOs that they're catching on camera are all drones, just because of the fact
Yeah.
that yeah, because of the fact that things moving that fast, anything on the inside due to like G forces like would be splattered. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, I just
Like,
heard that too. What did you watch? I feel like we probably watched the same thing. Um,
uh,
oh
probably
gosh,
Joe
what is
Rogan, dude. Who
might
else
have
talks about that?
been. I don't think it was Joe Rogan though. I think it was
Because
fucking.
he had on a scientist, like I forgot his name, who was talking about it, but that's pretty much the whole convo was about UFOs and like how he thinks it's like it's drones because the physics are impossible basically for anything to be
Yeah,
alive inside.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I believe it.
I do too, man. Low key, high key, like, cause like, how could this shit have just been persisting for so long, and it not be something? So, it's kind of crazy though. Like,
Yeah, I
obviously,
can't wait. I can't wait for like Independence Day to like happen, like
you think,
the movie.
yeah, you think that they would be like our enemies?
I don't know. I don't think they want anything to do with humans. Honestly, they probably like look at us through their drones and are like disgusted. Probably.
Really? That I feel like humans are not that bad, but I
Well,
can
not
see
bad in general, but I don't know.
we're kind of dumb.
I just I think so to some degree, but there's I don't know. That's just my feeling. I feel like they'd be like, what are these a bunch of like hairless monkeys like running around killing each other?
I have hair, bro. Like you don't want to see, but
Well, compared to
no,
an
I
actual
know.
monkey.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I kind of feel like we're pretty smart though, if you think about it. Like we're smarter than dogs. I mean, dogs are smarter than us in some ways. What do you
No, they
think?
just go off.
Yeah,
They go off instinct. That's why they seem smarter.
I think we go off instinct too, though, but we like think we don't. You know,
No, we fight it too much.
we hide it too much.
No, we fight like against the instincts too
Oh,
much. I think.
but don't you wonder like
Well, there's obviously there's bad instincts. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
but the good ones, I don't know. I can't really think of any. But I feel like that's the difference between humans and like dogs. Is dogs and like other animals work off pure instinct, and then
Yeah.
like humans kind of do, but then they fight against it
Do you think we have free will?
because
Oh, keep going.
uh, free
Humans
will.
fight against it. Yeah,
Oh, I don't know, man. It's a hard one.
that's a hard one. Yeah.
I gotta watch more. I gotta watch more Sam Harris.
He's cool. Do you listen to like Josh? I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Bach actually. He's related to Johann Sebastian Bach. Do you know
Mm-mm,
Joshua Bach?
mm-mm.
Okay, I'll show you some videos. You might like him. He talks a lot about like the nature of consciousness and stuff like that, which is something I'm extremely obsessed with.
Yeah, that's
Just
a good one too.
yeah. Do you like shit like that?
hmm I haven't been listening to it much lately, but I remember I would go through phases of like listening to like Sam Harris and like people like that talk about like because he's like a neurosurgeon talk about stuff like that. But
Yeah,
then
like
I just
AI and
realized
stuff.
that yeah, I didn't just realize like I'm too like too dumb to kind of follow. So
And it really like takes over everything. Like it does for me. Cause once you're in that, it's like fuck. You're now in that world. Like, how do you get to like just eat a chocolate chip cookie now, and be okay with
and
that?
what do you mean in that? And not
Just
think it's
like
like
that, how can you like
you're
just not be clouded by that kind of stuff all the time? What's going on and like, are
like
we
the
in a
reason why you
simulation?
picked the cookie?
No, I'm
Like
just saying
are you
like,
saying like you didn't have the free will to pick it? Like it was predetermined that you're gonna pick up the cookie? Is that what you're saying?
no, I think I'm just trying to say that once you like start getting into all this stuff around the nature of consciousness and all like that, and all that kind of thing, and are we in a simulation and stuff, that it's hard to just kind of go back to um, just kind of surface basic shit, like just eating a cookie and just like, you're just eating a cookie
Uh,
kind of vibes. Like,
oh,
I,
you're getting too Rick and Morty on me now, man.
I know. Like I'm like that now, dude. Like I don't know what happened, but I think maybe the pandemic. That's what I'll tell TBD. Was like, did you pick up any new hobbies? Like, yes. Thinking about like what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, how can it be that a brain generates consciousness? Like that's crazy. So
Yeah, true.
that's my new hobby, dude. Um,
You become a philosopher, is that what it is?
I guess so. Yeah, or like a crazy person,
Yeah,
whichever one,
schizoid, yeah.
whichever one you want to call it. So that's cool. So then what are you gonna be up to next year? Like what are you doing this weekend?
I'm gonna watch the AEW some wrestling tomorrow.
Oh what?
It's a pay per view. My wife usually invites her brother over, and he's also like super into wrestling. So we just,
Is your
you know,
wife into wrestling?
yeah, she's way more interested than I was. She
Are
like I
you
was into it.
serious? That's very
Yeah, she's
interesting.
been into it since she was a kid, and
Oh, you're breaking up.
yeah, after high school, like I had friends who were into it. Oops, hold on.
Yeah.
Might have to call you back.
Okay.
All right, hold on. One second. Hold on.
Technical issues on the Best Average podcast, everyone. You know we have the highest production values in the motherfucking game. This is the Best Average podcast episode with Alex G of Late Bloomers, just talking about fucking planes, just talking about fucking tapes, just talking about fucking wrestling now. I actually wanted to learn more about that because as you all know, I like wrestling too. Not as much anymore as I used to. Like, oh, they are. I was about to
All
tell
right,
about the
I'm back.
Attitude Era, but then you came back. Oh, he's gone. Let's see if we can get him back in here, everybody. Do you all like wrestling? Were you around for like that explosion in the '90s of all of these wrestlers, like the WWF, the WCW, the Monday Night Wars? Um, Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We need those likes and subscribes. And let's see where this fool Alex is at. He just had some technical difficulties. We do this live, y'all. There's no editing. Um, just me and my homies having a dialogue, always looking to connect with people. So if you ever want to be on the potty, just talk, then I'm all about it, man. I really like just like learning about people. Alex G in particular has been a friend of mine for a while, and but sometimes you also have friends that you don't really like talk to all the time, and Alex is kind of like that with me, even though we do talk quite a bit. So I like to think we're pretty close, but not really like in this type of regard, where it's just like a conversation that we're having for um, your entertainment. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Um, all right. So yeah, like and subscribe. Look out for the compilation that we're gonna be doing here. It's gonna be a good one. Um, and we have Alex G from Late Bloomers joining back any moment now. JTI is working on new stuff too. I'll actually be very excited once we start getting into the position where you're hearing some of the new stuff that we're doing. I am definitely um, reaching new levels here. So here's Alex coming back in. Let's go. Yo, what's good, brother?
All right, I'm back.
Awesome, man. Everything
1
okay?
second. Yeah, my phone just died. 1 second.
Your lady was like, "Don't tell him about wrestling. Don't tell him I like wrestling."
No, 1 second.
Says AEW good? I'll wait for
All
you when
right.
you're ready.
All right. Here we go. I'm ready.
Is AEW actually good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Really?
It's better. It's lately it's not been as good because there's been a lot of injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know who Brian Danielson is. He was
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan. He was Daniel Bryan in WWE.
Yeah.
He's in it now, and he got hurt recently, so he's out. Jeff Hardy, obviously you know who Jeff Hardy is. He like got a DUI and shit, so he's out, and he was a big reason why we like to watch because he's one of Hardy Boys are one of our favorites.
Yeah. I heard about the DUI. I didn't know Daniel Bryan was back. I thought he got an injury.
Well, for a long time, I guess in WWE, he hurt his neck, and then he was out for a while,
Yeah.
and then he got clearance to, I guess, wrestle again. So he's back in the AEW.
What is it
He's
about
definitely one.
wrestling that you like? Keep going, but
About mostly like it's like an art form, like anything else. You know what I mean? I appreciate because you know how there's like heels and baby faces. I appreciate how
the narrative.
the narratives, yeah, exactly, and like I said, it's just like an art form. Like a good heel, like it's a good heel because he makes people mad and like he gets heat on them and stuff like that. And like a babyface, is good is you want to be on the side, and it takes a lot of skill to like make you feel some either way. Either you hate them or you like them a lot, you love them.
Do
It
they do
takes
that
like
well in
skill.
AEW though?
So there's a couple. There's most of them aren't very skilled like on the mic and stuff like that. Like they're not
Yeah.
very good at speaking. But there's a couple like CM Punk. He's also in AEW and he's always been good.
Oh, that's cool.
Good at speaker and is you know just people like that. Recently what happened? Christian.
Yes.
Christian is in AEW and he turned heel recently and he had a good promo that was pretty spicy. So
Really?
people, it's all mostly the former WWE people are the ones who are like kind of killing it right now.
Yeah, what do you think about that though? Because I actually used to love wrestling. I loved the Attitude Era. That's what I was telling anybody watching while we were waiting for you. It's just like I really like wrestling, especially the Attitude Era. Like, what do you think about the fact though that like a lot of the people that are still hitting right now are like old or just not the new generation?
Um, well, it sucks, man, because like the WrestleMania that just happened, like the only way they got it over was they had like Stone Cold come out. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
he's been out of the game for 20 years.
Yeah, he had a match with Kevin something, right? Or Kevin
Kevin Owens, I think. Yeah,
Kevin
Kevin
Owens.
Owens.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like it sucks that they have to bring out like the dinosaurs to come like get any attention on it and stuff like that. As much as I like to see Stone Cold come out, like it's just like, damn, you guys have to dig 20 years back into the past to get any kind of like hype on this thing.
What do you chalk that up to?
Um, I don't know because like if you watch because I've been watching like old episodes of Raw from the Attitude Era, and like
Yeah.
every match on every episode was like someone you cared about, someone
Yeah.
who like you know, like you'd have a match where like RVD comes out and wrestles against like Kane or something, and then the
I
next
know,
match
and it's
is
on
like,
fucking Monday Night Raw.
yeah, the next match is like Jericho versus like you know, somebody else, and it's just like every match is a banger, and then now it's just like you have to sit through matches that you know you don't care about the wrestlers because they're just not, they're just not the same. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and it's pretty objective too. Like, just the personalities aren't there for some reason.
Yeah, it's super weird to me. I don't understand. I think it's might be because like the you know the Attitude Era was in the '90s and you can get away with like a lot more.
Yeah, that's true. Those are some like crazy times. A lot of shit from that era would not fly nowadays. That's
Well, I mean, it's coming back to haunt. Like stuff that happened back then is coming back to haunt Vince McMahon because he's about to get kicked out of the company for, you know, I guess whatever he did back then.
yeah. He paid $3 million to a secretary for her to go away, basically, and like keep hush on some allegations that she was going to bring forth.
Oh man, well,
Yeah, which is not probably not surprising for Vince McMahon. Like,
no, he did that stuff on TV. I mean,
yeah, it's like par for the course, but that's still insane. Like, and they're all like family in that company is very nepotistic, if that's a word.
oh yeah, it's true. That's what it is. Yeah, it's true.
So you have the pay-per-view for tomorrow?
Yeah,
Can I go watch it? I'm kidding.
if you got ends, you got ends on.
Oh, what? You charge me? You guys already paid for it. You still charge me? I understand. I
No,
appreciate
I
that.
didn't pay. Yeah, I paid the last second.
Oh, you did. That's cool. Um, I wanted to ask you about AEW actually. So, is that worth getting into? Because I want. Do you still watch WWE?
No, it's too. It's just awful now. I can't really watch
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
AEW, there's some goofy shit going on for sure, but it's better than WWE.
yeah. I can feel that.
And like yeah, they have some of the better like people, like I said, who are like better like speakers and you know better people who kind of drive a more compelling story, I guess. You know,
Yeah, I've been wanting to check it out, but I don't know how to put it on. I don't like watch
it's
TV or
on
anything, so
it's on TNT. You can watch it. It's on TNT and TBS.
I don't even think I have cable. Actually, like I would know if I had cable, right? Like I would know because I pay for
Yeah,
it.
I get probably yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I even have like TV service. So, um, otherwise I would. I
Well,
had the WWE network and I canceled it just because.
yeah, I got Peacock, and that's where I watched all the past Raws and stuff, Friday Night Smackdowns and stuff.
That's cool. Who did you prefer, The Rock or Kane? Or sorry, The Rock or Stone Cold? Have to take a swig for that one. Oh, Stone Cold. I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
Do you have the Titantron?
No,
You know what I'm talking
no,
about?
it's just
There's like the Titantron toy. It was like you would put the wrestlers on it. It would do like an entrance music.
oh no, I know what you're talking about. I don't have that.
Yeah, I used to have that. Did you ever like
So
record videotapes of you playing with your toys, but like almost like it's an episode of Raw or something?
no, like I told you, I got into it as an adult, so I didn't have any of the toys.
Oh, you got into wrestling as an adult?
Yeah, dude.
Like the Attitude Era and shit?
Nah, dude.
Modern?
Like I said, back to what I was saying. I had a friend after high school, and we had this pad every night watching Monday Night Raw. So that's like it was like 2013, 2012 era. Like the champion at the time was like Kofi Kingston or something like that. You know what I mean?
Whoa. How the hell?
Yeah. So that's how I got into it, and then I stopped watching once it got really whack, and then like I said, my wife got me back into it when AEW started because they had like they started a new company. They had like Chris Jericho and like Cody Rhodes and like a couple other people who kind of like got it started and like drew interest, and we started watching it from like when it started, pretty much.
I just assumed you got into it from the Attitude Era.
No, but I went back and looked at all that stuff like retroactively.
What do you think?
Well, it was sick back then. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah,
tight. I love watching that shit.
I know, dude. Like, I actually would be down. That's why I'm trying to like kind of do that shit with music, bro. Like, I try to shoot
The-
like promos. You know what I mean with the videos that I do, kind of style. Um,
yeah, I feel you.
yeah.
I wish it was like, dude. I wish it was like that. I'd be like, I'd be like Mr. McMahon, dude. Like come out to
Just like,
that'd be my character to the no shot music.
yeah, like just kind of a
Yeah,
arrogant fucker. You
yeah.
remember his walk?
Who?
His walk?
Oh yeah, the walk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, man.
You think you'd be a heel, not a baby face?
No, I'd be a heel. Yeah.
Really?
Mm.
But you're so nice to people, man. No, I'm just kidding. You
Yeah,
don't even
yeah.
stay
It's
for
true.
fucking sets, bro. Joke off. That's so rude. That's never happened to me ever. Well, I mean, it happens, but not like from a friend of mine, you know?
Oh, well, I've seen it all before, man. Like you guys, you guys are good, and I already know, like so I feel like I don't have to stick around. I've seen it already.
Yeah. What the hell? You haven't seen us. You haven't seen any shit. We're
Well,
pulling
I'll
up
see.
recently.
I'll make sure I stop by for a new lineup sometime soon.
I doubt
If
that.
not, like if we don't play a show together, I'll stop by and check it out.
I doubt that 100%, but that's okay.
Well, you doubted I would do this, so look at we're here now.
um, yeah, that's true. Actually, I had to wear you down to get onto this thing. I'm surprised that you still decided that you want to do it, but I guess it makes sense. You're trying to like put more attention on Pleasant Valley. This is not going to do it. Nobody watches this, by the way. So
I don't know. You've been asking for a while, so I thought might as well,
bless the
have a
peasants.
combo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this going too. I'm on like episode 12 now, so I stopped for a little bit, and I just want to do it every once in a while. It's just kind of a fun thing to do, like especially depending on the timing. Like right now, you're gonna do your compilation, all that shit. So I think the timing's pretty good.
Yeah. Plus, I think it's kind of cool. Like, we talked about some things that weren't music and stuff, so that's cool.
Yes, sir. Talked about aliens,
So,
my favorite thing in the world.
aliens and model airplanes and wrestling, all the weird things I'm into.
Have you ever taken mushrooms? You don't have to answer that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have?
One time. Yeah.
How's that?
It was interesting. We were like jamming out, and I couldn't jam because you kind of like lose track of how time like flows. It's weird.
How much you take?
Not a lot, just
Yeah,
enough to get me like pretty high. But
that's cool. Did you
but
do
yeah,
it? Would you do it again?
nah, I don't have any like need to. I don't really need to do it. I don't crave
Yeah,
it.
yeah. If Jordan Peterson doesn't do it, then you won't. I get it.
No, my yeah,
You just caught that. That's cool.
yeah. All right,
Cool,
man.
brother.
But yeah, I think this is a good place to wrap it up.
I think it's gonna be a really good episode. I think people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? This fool makes planes." That's kind of interesting. What the fuck? This fool likes World War II. That's not surprising. Like, I feel like that's not surprising about you at all. But
I think everyone should learn history and stuff.
me too. History is important. How done are you with your Thule?
Pretty much done.
All right, bro. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That was a good one. So, the hold on a sec. Actually, I want to find out. I think this is the 12th or 13th episode. So, one second. Don't go. Stay on. Um, um. Oh, is this episode 11? Holy fuck. Cool, dude. Well, congratulations. No, because didn't I do one after the sandwich? Oh yeah, no. 11 was Thomas Moran. So the 12th episode of the Best Average podcast is over. Goodbye.